All right, what's up, guys? Back with another long overdue Coinbase update. As to why I haven't posted in 6 months, I transitioned my career from finance into big tech. Long story short, it's not going very well. Long hours, high stress, and if there is an opportunity to go back into finance, I'm taking it, regardless if I have to pay back a large signing bonus or not, because I'm just not enjoying my life at the moment. So there's that. But this video is not about me. This video is about an update on Coinbase stock. Long story short, the price targets on this channel have not changed at all. Bitcoin is still on track to go to $175,000 per coin, and Coinbase shares are on track to hit $500 per share, in our opinions, not financial advice. Now, you may be wondering, well, the last time you made a Coinbase episode, Coinbase shares were trading at over $280 per share, and now Coinbase shares are trading at $170 per share. What gives? Now, if you recall, back in February and March, I specifically said if Coinbase shares fail to clear above $287 per share, that was going to open the doors for Coinbase stock to drop back down to $158 per share. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. Coinbase stock did end up retesting the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement at $158.42. So what now? Because that's what I care about. That's what you care about. There are two scenarios that I believe are going to happen in the short term. Both scenarios, just like what I did with PayPal stock, okay? Both scenarios are bullish. It just means that one scenario is going to take longer than the other. The first scenario is that we formed a bottom on September 6th of this year and that we are on track to go to new all-time highs. That is scenario number one. Scenario number two is a drop into this purple trend-based fib extension area between 116 and 148, and then we rocket off to new all-time highs. So regardless of whatever scenario it is, I still believe over the next few months, Coinbase stock is going to new all-time highs. We have been in a bull market. We are still in a bull market, and I believe we are going to continue to be in a bull market for the foreseeable future. Okay, so another question that you may be wondering is that why has Coinbase stock dropped almost 50%, whereas Bitcoin has only dropped 30%? Now, that is a very great question. And the answer to that question lies in the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation. Now, you saw back in January to March of 2024, I started to shift my stance on the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation. Not that I was flipping bearish, but I did specifically say that there was a good chance that throughout this bull market, this chart just may continue to trade sideways. And well, it has. The consequences of this chart trading sideways is that Coinbase is not going to hit that very lofty $2,000 price target that I originally had back in October of 2023. If this chart, the Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation, continues to trade sideways for the rest of the bull market, which it very well may do, that just simply means that Coinbase stock is much closer to topping out at $500 per share this market cycle instead of $2,000 per share this market cycle. And just putting things on a line chart, you can see pretty much since I stopped posting videos, this chart has been on a downtrend, right? The Coinbase against Bitcoin valuation drops roughly, 30%, which is why Coinbase stock has dropped a lot harder than Bitcoin has. But like I said, if you are taking things from a long-term perspective, if this chart continues to trade sideways, that doesn't mean Coinbase stock is a bad investment. That simply means that Coinbase stock is not going to outperform Bitcoin. It's most likely going to perform in line with Bitcoin. Now, going back to the Coinbase stock chart, we can see that Coinbase stock is very close to crossing another Fibonacci ring. Just a quick recap, Fibonacci rings don't dictate the direction of a stock, they just only dictate that volatility is on the horizon. As you can see, back in November of 2022, Coinbase stock crossed this Fibonacci ring and crashed to new bear market lows. In June of 2023, Coinbase rocketed over 200%, riding up this Fibonacci ring. Same story in November of 2023, another massive pump. Same story in February of 2024, and same story back in May of 2024. And over the next 2 weeks, Coinbase stock is going to cross another Fibonacci ring. The fact that we are retesting a cluster of 61.8% Fibonacci retracements and their derivatives, the fact that Coinbase stock has retesting or is retesting its demand trend line gives me confidence that the next time Coinbase stock does cross this Fibonacci ring over the next week or two, it will lead to a massive pump in Coinbase stock. So I do also remember saying back in 2023 that I needed to see this chart play out more to measure specific bull market price targets. So let's actually do that together, since it's been, 6 months now since I last made a video. So the target of a wave 5, which I do believe we are about to embark. Let me just hide a few things on the chart to make things a little less clustered. The target of wave 5 in primary degree can be calculated by taking a 0.618 to 0.786 trend-based fib extension. So let's do that together. Let's take the all-time low to the March top to what I believe to be the bottom. Okay. Let's just make this black. Turn on the 0.618 and the 0.786. And put some price labels on those levels. There we go. Okay, so the target of wave 5 in primary degree should span anywhere between $567 per share to $820 per share, which is in line with the long-term $500 price target that I've had since episode 1. Okay, so I'm going to spend the rest of this video talking about Bitcoin because obviously wherever Bitcoin goes, the price of Coinbase stock will follow. And if I haven't made it very clear, I believe both Coinbase stock and Bitcoin are both destined to go higher for the rest of this market cycle. Now, one common theme we can find across all market cycles is that Bitcoin usually tops out above the white long moving average and at the upper bound of the overvalued region of the regression bands. The upper bound of the overvalued region of the regression bands is in red. Bitcoin's fair value is in blue, and the green region is the undervalued region of the regression bands, just to make that clear. Now, going back to 2021, we can see that Bitcoin topped out at the upper bounds of the overvalued region of the regression bands and above the white wall moving average. Same story in 2017, Bitcoin topped out at the overvalued, or rather I should say the upper bound of the overvalued region of the regression bands and above the white wall moving average. Same story in 2013, Bitcoin topped out above the white long moving average and the upper bound of the overvalued region of the regression bands. And same story in the first Bitcoin market cycle, Bitcoin topped out at the upper bound of the overvalued region of the regression bands and above the white long moving average. So, $1 million question, where is the white long moving average located? The white long moving average is currently located at $108,000, and the upper bound of the overvalued region of the regression bands currently span between $103,000 to $144,000. Long story short, Bitcoin is at least going to top out above $108,000. So we have a long way to go, in my opinion. The bull market is far from over. Moving into the risk metric indicator, just a short, simple introduction. This indicator ranges between 0 and 100, 0 being low risk, and 100 being high risk. Color-coded, red equals high risk, and blue equals low risk. The current risk metric level for Bitcoin is at 39.94. This is why I just said a few minutes ago, we are still early. Bitcoin is still on track for $175,000 because in every single cryptocurrency market cycle, the market topped out when the risk metric went red. Throughout so far, if we sorry, if we zoom in, we can see that throughout this bull market so far, Bitcoin, even though it hit a new all-time high, the risk metric indicator never went red. And like I said, right now, the current risk metric is at 40. That's low risk. So, like I said, I have no idea what people are talking about when people are talking about a completely new bear market coming. Here comes the major crash down towards 10K. This was a fake bull market. Here comes a crash down towards 3K. Every single, social media video is full of clickbait negative titles like collapses are incoming, the end of the world is happening, the elections are going to cause a crash, blah, 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 blah. I don't even click on those videos because it's just brain rotting content, to be completely honest with you. If you are going to speak on things from a purely statistical perspective, Bitcoin today is still low risk if on an investment level. Okay, just speaking on previous behavior of the market cycles, like I said, Bitcoin tops out when the risk metric goes into the red. Bitcoin so far this market cycle has never recorded a red high-level risk rating. Currently, our risk level rating is at 40. Okay, so let's close things off with the hash ribbons indicator. As you can see on screen, after 3 weekly hash ribbon buy signals, the price of Bitcoin usually skyrockets to the upside. And as you can see on screen, I'm going to mark it for you. The hash ribbon buy signals are the blue circles, right? I'm just currently marking them in pink. Buy, buy, and finally, buy. Right? Every time the hash ribbons indicator fires a buy signal, that brings us closer to the eventual breakout to the upside. Throughout Bitcoin's history, it only usually takes 3 to 4 weekly hash ribbon buy signals before Bitcoin just blows everyone's face off to the upside. So, in my opinion, it's only going to take a couple of weeks or a couple of months for Bitcoin to make fresh, brand new all-time highs, and we're going to see, finally, a $100,000 Bitcoin. And like I said, the bull market projection for Bitcoin is at $175,000. All right, so that pretty much wraps up this video. I'm not promising that I'm going to make weekly uploads again. We'll see. If I believe something significant is about to happen in the cryptocurrency market cycle, I'll make a video. But yeah, I just wanted to make an update that I think a significant move to the upside is probably going to happen over the next few weeks and months. So hopefully you guys who are still subscribed or still paying attention to Coinbase stock or Bitcoin, hopefully you guys haven't gotten shaken out, because like I just said, at least taking a look at the risk metric indicator, the hash ribbons indicator, we have a significant upside left in this bull market. And if you have sold already, I think that is a mistake, not financial advice. All right. Thank you guys for watching.